Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, hello, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a little Barbie makeup get ready with me. I have the new NYX and Barbie collection here, so I figured let's do a full face of NYX pretty much because I have quite a few favorites from the brand, so I'm going to share with you guys some of those along the way. And we're going to try out this new collab, which looks so freaking cute. I'm obsessed with Barbie. I always have been, and I'm really excited about the movie. Let me know if you guys have seen it. We're going to pretty much just hang out, have some girl time, and do a little Barbie makeup. So grab a snack, get cozy, you already know the vibes, or grab your makeup and your brushes so we can get ready together, and let's get into it and do some Barbie glam. First, I'm going to go through everything in the collection, starting off with these little mini eyeshadow palettes. These are adorable, and attached to each one you get a little mini NYX butter gloss, which is the cutest thing. The first palette is in It's a Barbie Party, and then the gloss that comes with it is in Tiramisu, and these come with 6 shades. These look really gorgeous. I'm definitely going to dabble into both of the palettes today. And then the other one is Turn Up the Kenergy, and you get a clear NYX butter gloss in this one as well. Then we have this little face trio, 2 blushes and a highlighter. I love the shades of blush in here because you get an orange and a pink. It's like the best of both worlds, and then the golden highlight. There's also 2 jumbo eye pencils. One is in Barbie, one is in Ken. I'm probably going to use the pink one today. I want to do pretty much an all pink look. And then we have the little Barbie mirror cell phone. So adorable. This is definitely going to go in my purse immediately after. I love this. There's also a pair of lashes in here. These are the ombre lashes. I'm going to try these out. I've tried another pair of these NYX lashes. I wasn't honestly a huge fan of them, but these look pretty, so I'll test them out and see how they look. And then we have 3 lippies in this collab as well. 2 of the matte lip creams, and then there's also a hot pink butter gloss. The butter glosses are probably my all-time favorite product from NYX. So I'm going to start with the It's a Barbie Party palette, and I'm going to use that peachy orange color first. And speaking of NYX, one of my favorite blending brushes is the NYX Ultimate Blending Brush, and it's amazing quality. It's just the perfect crease brush. So I'm gonna pop that right into my crease. Wow, this is really pigmented. And by the way, I am so happy you guys are loving this background. I've been wanting to switch up my background for a while, and this is actually my office, and I love filming in here because it's different. I love the pop of pink and everything in the background, and it just feels good filming in here. So I'm really happy you guys are loving it as well. I'm gonna go into the Turn Up the Kenergy palette, and I'm gonna use the pink in there. And I'm gonna apply that on my outer lid. Wow, these are really vibrant. These little palettes did not come to play. Ooh. And I just cleaned all my brushes, so it feels so good to do my makeup with fresh brushes, even though sometimes I don't mind dirty brushes. These are really pretty. I'm actually very impressed. I'm gonna add more of that first color to just kind of really diffuse the edges and smoke this out. I'm gonna extend that first color with that NYX blending brush out a little bit, kind of like towards my brow tail, just to blow out the eyeshadow. Then I'm gonna take that shimmer pink and I'm gonna put that on my lid. And I'm gonna use a little NYX Dewy Finish spray. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna use a little bit on my finger. Oh yeah, with your finger, you're always gonna get the best result with shimmers. That is so vibrant. Does pick up a good amount of product on a brush, but I definitely think you get that maximum pigment with your finger for sure. It shows up more metallic-y with your finger. I'm also gonna go into this light shimmery purple, and with my finger, I'm gonna kind of add that to the center, just because, why not? I'm gonna use this color in my inner corners later on as well, but I think it just gives a really pretty kind of like iridescent look with the pink. I actually love these shimmers, especially with your finger. They just truly pop when you just press them very lightly. Let's take a little bit of this matte purple. It's like a magenta color. And I'm also gonna add that here on the outer lid a little bit. It just adds a very light touch of purpley magenta. I'm honestly trying to just use as many of the colors as possible. I'm going to use that color later on my lower lash line. I think we're gonna do a little graphic liner. I'm not gonna use the jumbo pencils. I'm gonna use one of those later on my waterline, but for the graphic liner, I'm gonna use something else from NYX. So I'm gonna use the NYX Vivid Brights liners. I really love these. The pink one is one of my all-time favorites. It's in the color Don't Pink Twice. This is the prettiest liquid liner, pink liquid liner, that is actually very wearable. But I also have this blue one here in Blue Thang. That's cute. I don't know which one I want to use. If I use pink, I don't really know if it's going to show up. Let's see. These are so easy to work with though, I will say. See, like it's really, really light. So yeah, this won't really show up as much because it's all pink, of course, but I wanted to just try and see. I had to just try, but I think I'm gonna go with the blue. Actually, that doesn't look that bad. But I think for the graphic liner up here, I'm gonna try the blue and we'll see how that looks. Okay, that looks terrible. Okay, wait, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think I hate it, but I don't know if I love it. Let's trust the process because I think I like this. I think the blue looks really pretty against the pink, of course, because with the pink liner, this is gorge, but there's a lot of pink going on, so it doesn't pop as much, of course, because it's all blending together. So what I love about these though is that they're so easy to work with. I love the very thin brush tip. It makes it so easy. And you do have to go over this a couple times, but I still love the formula. I messed up, so I'm gonna just take a brush and just clean it up. So I kind of get like the rough draft, rough sketch, and then I go back in and kind of just touch up the liner to make it look really even and smooth. Now I'm gonna apply the false lashes. These are pretty because they're ombre, so they have a couple pink lashes in here as well. They were actually also really easy to apply. So I just popped on the lashes. I think these are pretty. They're not my favorite just because I'm honestly not really used to any other lashes besides just black. These are ombre, so they have a little bit of pink to them, but they are fun, of course, for this look, and they were really easy to apply, which I always appreciate. And I also did add 2 gems to each eye, and I used these little LA Colors face gems. I put a little bit of lash glue and then I stuck these on, and that is always the trick to have your gems last all day, is using lash glue beforehand. Let's move into the skin now. I'm gonna take the NYX Plump Right Back primer. This isn't as gripping as other primers on the market. I think it's a more mild version, but it is one of my favorites. I love the way foundation goes on and wears with this primer underneath. It's really nice. For foundation, I have 2 favorites from NYX. I love the Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. This is one of my go-tos. It's so full coverage. It lasts all day. It has a really nice, comfortable matte finish. Obsessed with this. I have the color Medium Olive. I need to get another one of these because I pretty much have none left. I can't even pump any more out, and I can't take the top of it off. So I love that foundation though, and I also love the NYX Bear With Me Blur Tint. The shades can be a little iffy, but I always find myself usually mixing in a little bit of my LA Girl mixing pigment if the color is a little bit too dark. But I have the color here Golden Light, so let's try this out. I have a bit of a tan, so I never know exactly what shade I am. I don't know if this is gonna match. I think it's actually a tad too dark. So I'm gonna mix in just a drop of the LA Girl mixing pigment to kind of make my perfect shade. Yes, I love this. It's really pretty. So again, I used color Golden Light with a little bit of the mixing pigment in the shade White, and I think that looks good. I think it's nice in the summer because it is a little bit more on the matte side, but I love it paired with a hydrating primer underneath, because then I think it just goes on really nice and smooth without feeling dry or heavy. I'm gonna go in with the Bear With Me Concealer Serum, another favorite. This one is in the shade Golden. Sometimes I use this with a little bit of the color Vanilla just to kind of get my perfect match, which is what I'm gonna do today. It is so hydrating, it's so creamy, and it also has really nice coverage. So I think for the summertime, this is actually a really great product to use as foundation if you want something really lightweight and you don't feel like using foundation. This concealer is also very hydrating and it reminds me of a skincare infused product for sure. I think this is one of the best concealers at the drugstore, just hands down. I'm gonna add a little bronzer with the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Light Medium. This comes with a stick highlighter on the other side, but mine broke, and honestly I use the contour stick more than anything, but I really love this formula. It's very blendable, easy to work with. You can also apply this directly to your skin and it's not gonna lift any of your foundation underneath, so I love it. I really love the way these blend. It just gives a really nice natural chisel. Really good also for nose contouring too, if you want to do a couple lines down your nose. Great formula. They also have blush sticks in these as well that are really nice. I'm gonna add some loose powder. I don't have one from NYX here, so I'm gonna use my LA Girl Instant Finish Blur powder, but I have a pressed powder from NYX that I love, so I'm gonna use that in just a minute. But I'm gonna take this right under my eyes and I'm just gonna set my concealer down. I'm using a powder puff, so I can really concentrate that product directly on my under eye area. And I just realized I asked you guys if any of you saw the Barbie movie, but it literally didn't even come out yet. It comes out on the 21st. I don't know why, for some reason I thought it already came out. I think it's just because I'm seeing so much Barbie promo that I was like, oh, it's probably already out, but no, it doesn't come out yet. Just a few more days. I think when you guys see this video, it'll be on Thursday, so it comes out tomorrow, technically, when you guys are watching. Love this powder, so bomb. I'm just pretty much gonna focus that on my under eyes, and I'm gonna use my Can't Stop Won't Stop pressed powder in the shade Light Medium. This is another holy grail product from NYX. So good, a must have in the summertime. I love how this looks. Even, it's also good for setting your makeup, but also for touching up as well. Gives such a smooth matte finish. I'm gonna add a little blush and highlighter with the Greetings from Barbie Land palette. Just adorable. So of course, I kind of want to do both, the orange and the pinky. Okay, that's pretty. So this is actually a buildable blush. I didn't really dip my brush in too much because I thought it was gonna be like very intense, but it's actually a buildable formula. I'm gonna add a touch of this golden highlighter, but I'm pretty much gonna use this as a blush topper. Oh wow, that's intense. All right, let's finish up the lower lashes and the inner corner. I'm gonna take that shimmer purple, and that's gonna go right in my inner corners. I love pink and purple together. It's like one of my favorite combos. Even growing up, I loved those two colors together. Then I'm gonna add some of that magenta color, and I'm gonna smudge that right on my lash line. Little eyelash, get away. There we go. Then I'm gonna use the jumbo pencil in the shade Barbie on my waterline. Oh, this is so creamy. I like this color too. This is pretty. Very pretty pink. And then I'll touch up that blush and highlighter again. I think the highlighter is pretty, but I have this little pimple scar right there, so it kind of just makes that pop. So the highlighter is definitely a little bit more on the glittery side. So it's gonna, of course, emphasize texture or anything that you may have blemishes, which I feel like that's the case with most highlighters, but it's cute. I think the blushes are nice. I like that they're buildable and they go on really nicely. Okay, so I think we're almost done. Besides, of course, setting spray and the lips, I'm gonna swatch the 3 lip colors for you guys. I think I'm gonna go with the gloss today, but I'm gonna swatch everything to show you guys what it looks like. So starting off with the matte lip creams, I have 2 here. First one is Dream House Pink, Perfect Day Pink. Let's go with the Dream House Pink first. Oh, these smell so good. You know what I can do? I'm gonna use this color on the bottom. This is Dream House Pink. That's really pretty. And these actually go on really smooth. And then up top, I'm gonna use Perfect Day Pink so you can see both of the colors. This one's a little bit lighter. So up top, Perfect Day Pink, and on the bottom, Dream House Pink. They're very similar. I think the one up top is a little bit lighter versus the one on the bottom, which definitely is a bit more of a deeper, bolder pink, but they both have a very similar tone. I think what would have been really cool is maybe including like a baby pink gloss, because the gloss is also hot pink, but these are really pretty and it feels comfortable on the lips. I have tried these before. I feel like the colors can be a little bit different when you put them on your lips versus in the actual packaging, but these are actually, I think, very true to the packaging. What you see is what you're gonna get on your lips. Those are the matte lip creams. Let's go in with the gloss, but I'm gonna add a lip liner because I feel like lip products look better with a lip liner. I'm gonna use the NYX Line Loud lip pencil, and this one is in the color Magic Maker. These are so creamy and transfer proof. Now I'm going to take the Butter Gloss in It's a Barbie Party. These are just so good. Now I'm just taking a little bit of that lip liner and kind of just like diffusing the edges of it. One thing I love about the butter glosses is that they are consistent and they have always been just the same very smooth, creamy, buttery formula, and they have tons of beautiful shades to choose from. So I think this is actually really fun, and I like the way it looks with the lip liner. It's bold, but I think it can be wearable. Another product I wanted to shout out that I think is so beautiful and underrated are the NYX This Is Milky glosses, specifically since this is like a pink moment right now because we're talking Barbie. But this color in Milk It Pink is the most stunning milky baby pink. Very wearable, not sticky, super creamy, smells amazing. I just put a little bit over my lip combo and I love these glosses. I have so many different colors, but this is one of my top 5. It really just, like I said, is a milky baby pink, and this is gonna look so good topped over so many different lip combos, or even just on its own with lip liner. Stunning. I think I am ready to go watch the Barbie movie officially with this makeup look, but very bold for me to do bold eyes and a bold lip, but I really did enjoy this collection. I think it is so freaking cute, especially if you're already a Barbie fan. I think you would really like it. So let's talk about some of my favorite products. Definitely the eyeshadow palettes. These are so vibrant and pigmented. Little palettes, but they did not come to play. I'm very impressed with these. They're definitely a lot more intense than I thought they were going to be. I enjoyed the colors in here, so super cute. I also did like this little cheek palette. So for me with this, I didn't dip my brush very aggressively. I was very light-handed for once. I thought this was actually a really nice formula. I still got some color payoff. It is buildable based on what I did use, but that totally could depend on how much you dip your brush into the product and what brush you're using as well. But this is really pretty. I love the color story in here, and you could even use these as eyeshadows too. So double thumbs up for this little palette. The Jumbo Eye Pencil was so creamy and pigmented. I also really like this pink color for the waterline. It is... Do you guys hear my neighbor's dogs? Oh my gosh, they're always barking. I love this shade of pink too. I think it is very wearable for the waterline. I really like it. And these lip products are fun. I think out of all of them, I like the Butter Gloss the most. And I do have one critique though. I wish that these were all different shades of pink, because I feel like they're all super similar, especially the matte lip creams. I think it would have been cool to have maybe a really hot, bright pink, a pink that's kind of in the middle, and then a lighter, maybe baby pink, or just like a lighter shade of pink for the gloss, or maybe one of the lip creams. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but I feel like these are all very similar in tone. So if I had to choose, I would say the Butter Gloss for me takes the cake. I really like this color, and I think you can actually make it wearable with a lip liner. It's bold, but I think it can still be wearable, and I love the Butter Gloss formula. Like I said, you cannot go wrong with it. It's so good. And my least favorite thing out of the entire collection are probably the lashes, just because for me, I'm not a big fan of ombre colorful lashes. I like to keep it simple, and just traditional back lashes are my favorite, but you might like these because I feel like lashes are very personal preference, but I will say these do feel very lightweight and they were very easy to apply, which I appreciate. Personal preference, so those were not my favorite, but overall though, I think the collection is still adorable and I'm very pleased, and I'm proud of myself for doing some color, something bold, but you better believe my next makeup look is probably going to be neutral, so stay tuned for that. But that is officially everything for this makeup look, and get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, check the description box below for the details, and that is it. I love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you very soon in my next video. Bye!